Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Electrolysis of aqueous solution. Brine is a concentrated sodium chloride solution. Electrolysis of brine is very important in industrial process. When brine is electrolyzed, we get more useful products that are used to make the other important chemicals. For example, if we electrolyze the concentrated solution of sodium chloride, we get chlorine gas at the anode, that is the positive electrode. Hydrogen gas is produced at the cathode, at the negative electrode, and resulting solution is basic or alkaline in nature because it contains sodium hydroxide solution. So by the electrolysis of brine or concentrated sodium chloride solution, we get three products, and these products are very important because they are used to make the other chemicals. And the whole process we can summarize like this. Sodium chloride, that is the aqueous solution. When it is electrolyzed, we get hydrogen gas, chlorine gas, and sodium hydroxide solution. When we have aqueous solution of sodium chloride, we have four type of the ions, two type of the positive ion and two negative ions. Sodium and chloride ions from sodium chloride and hydrogen and hydroxide ions from water. Now, during the electrolysis process, sodium and hydrogen ion, they are positive ions. They move towards the cathode. Chloride and hydroxide ion move towards the anode. When they reach at the anode, there is competition between these two negative ions. Chloride ions are more as compared to hydroxide ions. So chloride ions, they will oxidize by losing the electron. For example, we can write the reaction at the anode like this. Chloride ions, when they reach at the anode, they will lose the electron and convert into the neutral chlorine. So chlorine gas, it exists in the form of the molecule. Another chloride ion lose the electron and convert into chlorine. These chlorine neutral atoms, they combine together through the covalent bonding and convert into Cl2 gas, and Cl2 gas release at the anode. We have chloride and hydroxide ions. Chloride ion convert into the chlorine gas, and chlorine gas release at the anode, and hydroxide ion, they will remain in the solution. OH ions remain in solution. Next is the reaction at the cathode. At the cathode, we have these two positive ions. These are cations, sodium ion and hydrogen ion. When sodium ion and hydrogen ion, they reach at the cathode, there is competition between these two ions, and according to the reactivity series, the ion which have low reactivity, they will deposit or release at the cathode, and other will remain in the solution. If we compare sodium and hydrogen, hydrogen is less reactive as compared to sodium. So hydrogen ion, they will reduce at the electrode, and sodium ion, they will remain in the solution. And reaction at the cathode will be like this. Hydrogen ion, they will reduce by gaining the electron, and they will reduce into hydrogen neutral atom. There is reduction process. Here is oxidation process. Another hydrogen ion gain the electron and convert into the neutral hydrogen, and these two hydrogen that are neutral, they combine together through covalent bonding and convert into hydrogen gas. It means the hydrogen gas release at the cathode, and sodium ion remain in the solution. It means the resulting solution will be basic in nature because this is sodium ion and hydroxide ion, they combine together to form sodium hydroxide. So sodium plus OH negative, they will combine and they'll convert into sodium hydroxide, and sodium hydroxide is basic in nature, is a strong base, so the resulting solution will be basic in nature. During the electrolysis of aqueous solution of sodium chloride, we have three products: chlorine, hydrogen, and sodium hydroxide. Chlorine gas will release at the anode. At anode, chlorine gas. At cathode, we have hydrogen gas, and remaining solution is basic in nature because it has sodium hydroxide. How we have sodium hydroxide? At the anode we have two type of the negative ions, chloride and hydroxide ions. Chloride ions, they convert into the chlorine gas, and remaining solution has hydroxide ions. And at the cathode we have two type of the positive ion, hydrogen and sodium ions. Hydrogen gas will release at the cathode, and sodium ions, they will remain in the solution. Now by the combination of sodium and hydroxide ions, there is the formation of sodium hydroxide. And if we check the pH of the resulting solution, it will be more than 7. It means the solution is basic in nature. These products are used to make the other chemicals. For example, chlorine and sodium hydroxide is used to make the bleach, and other use of the chlorine is for chlorination of water. Chlorination of water, that is drinking water and swimming water, pool water. So chlorine is passed through the water to kill the germs. Now we have some questions related to this topic at page 109. Name 3 products made when you electrolyze a sodium chloride solution. Brine. We have 3 products that are chlorine gas, hydrogen gas, and sodium hydroxide. We have these 3 products. Describe the positive test for the gases named in question 1. In this one we have 2 gases, chlorine gas and hydrogen gas. For the chlorine gas, when we smell it, it is a very sharp choking smell. And litmus test, it turns the blue litmus red because chlorine gas is acidic in nature. And other is starch iodide paper test. It will turn the chlorine gas, will convert the starch iodide paper blue black. And test for the hydrogen, a lighted wooden splint make a popping sound in the test tube. If we burn a wooden splint and bring it near the mouth of the test tube that has hydrogen gas, we will hear the popping sound from this test tube. And actually this sound is the burning of the hydrogen gas. Question number 3. For the electrolysis of sodium chloride aqueous solution, that is brine, write the half equation at the anode and at the cathode. Sodium chloride, when electrolyzed, it is in the aqueous form. First of all, sodium chloride will convert into sodium plus and negative chloride negative ion, and water will convert into hydrogen positive and hydroxide negative ions. These 2 positive ions moves towards the cathode, and these 2 negative ions moves towards the anode. Cathode, and these 2 will be at the anode. Now first we will write the reaction at the anode. At the anode we have chloride and hydroxide ions. These 2 type of the negative ions, they will move towards the anode. And at the anode chlorine gas is produced, and reaction is oxidation reaction because there is a loss of the electron, and hydroxide ions remain in the solution. And we will write the reaction like this: 2 chloride ions, it will convert into chlorine gas plus 2 electron, because each chloride ion lose 1 electron, and there are 2 chloride ions that convert into the chlorine gas through the covalent bonding, and 2 electron will be release, and loss of the electron is oxidation, so at the anode there is oxidation process. Now at the cathode we have sodium and hydrogen ion, and there is a hydrogen gas produces, and sodium ion, they will go into the solution. And hydrogen has a positive charge, so gain of the electron is a reduction reaction. At the cathode there will be a reduction reaction, and hydrogen gas will produce, and reaction will be like this. Hydrogen ion, they will gain 2 electron. Each hydrogen ion gain 1 electron, so there are 2 hydrogen ion and gain 2 electrons, converting to the hydrogen gas. And sodium metal, sodium and the sodium ion, they will remain in the solution. So in above case reaction, when we see the reaction at the anode, chlorine gas produce, hydroxide ion remain in the solution, and at the cathode hydrogen gas produces and sodium ion remain in the solution. And the overall reaction we can write like this: sodium ion plus hydrogen ion plus chloride ion plus hydroxide ions, and we will get hydrogen gas, chlorine gas, and sodium hydroxide. Here we need 2 chloride, here will be 2 hydrogen and 2 water, then 2 hydroxide ions, 2 sodium. There will be a 2 sodium hydroxide ion. So the whole reaction will be like this. We have aqueous solution of sodium chloride, this sodium and chloride from the sodium chloride, and hydrogen and hydroxide ion from the water. During the electrolysis, these chloride ions, they will release at the anode in the form of the gas, and hydrogen ions, they reduce at the cathode and release in the form of the hydrogen gas at the cathode. And these 2 ions, sodium and hydroxide ion, remain in the solution, and solution will be alkaline in nature due to the formation of the sodium hydroxide. Question number 4. You can electrolyze molten sodium chloride. Compare the product found with those from the electrolysis of sodium chloride solution. So we have to compare the product that are found by the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride and sodium chloride solution. And then if there is any difference, then we have to write the difference also. The first part of this, the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, it will convert into, molten mean it is in the liquid form, it will convert into sodium plus and chloride and negative ion. And reaction at the cathode, and then we will write the reaction at the anode. If we see the solution, molten solution of sodium chloride, we have this container. It has 2 electrodes, one positive electrode, other is the negative electrode. And in this container we have sodium chloride molten solution, and these electrodes are connected with the power supply. When electric current pass through them, the positive ion move toward the cathode, negative ion move toward the anode. At the anode there is oxidation process, and chloride ions, they release the electron here and convert into the chlorine gas, and chlorine gas will release at the anode. Now the electron that chlorine has released here, these electrons, they will move from external circuit, they will move from anode to cathode through this external circuit and reach at this cathode. At the cathode we have positive ion, sodium ions. These positive ions, they gain the electron and get reduced and deposit at the cathode in the form of the sodium metal. So in case of the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride, we have only 2 products, that are chlorine gas at the anode and sodium metal at the cathode. The reaction at the cathode is like this: sodium positive, it will gain 1 electron and convert into sodium neutral metal in liquid form. It will be in liquid form. At the anode, chloride ions, they will lose the electron and convert into chlorine gas, and they will lose the electron. So there is at the cathode there is reduction process, and at the anode there is oxidation process. At cathode the sodium atom will deposit, at anode chlorine gas will produce. Now the other is our electrolysis of sodium chloride solution. When we have sodium chloride solution, it means we have sodium chloride as well as water. From sodium chloride we will get sodium plus and chloride negative ion, and when water ionized it will convert into hydrogen ion and hydroxide ions. So at the cathode we have sodium and hydrogen ion, and at the anode we have chloride and hydroxide ions. Now at the cathode surface, when sodium and hydrogen ion they reach at the cathode, there is competition between these two positive ions. Like this, here we have electrolytic cell, two electrodes, they are connected with a battery, and we have aqueous solution of sodium chloride here. It means we have four type of the ions: chloride ion, hydroxide ions at the anode, sodium ion and hydrogen ions at the cathode. Now first if we see the reaction at the cathode, there is competition between the sodium and hydrogen ion. Hydrogen is less reactive as compared to the sodium, so hydrogen gas will release at the cathode surface, because these positive ions they will gain the electron, get reduced and convert into the hydrogen gas, and hydrogen gas release at the cathode. Sodium ions they will remain in the solution. These sodium ions they will remain in the solution. So here the reaction is like this: plus 2 electron, hydrogen gas will produce here, and sodium ion in the solution. Now on the other side, anode, there are chloride ion and hydroxide ions. There is also competition between the negative ions. Chloride ion concentration is more as compared to the hydroxide ions, because water is weak electrolyte as compared to the sodium chloride. So we have less number of the hydroxide ions as compared to chloride ion. Chloride ions they will release the electron here and get oxidized and convert into the chlorine gas. And the reaction will be like this: chloride ions they will convert into chlorine gas and release 2 electron. Each chloride ion release 1 electron, and 2 chloride ions release 2 electrons. Chlorine gas will release at the anode, and hydroxide ions they will remain in the solution. Now in the solution we have sodium ions and hydroxide ions. This before the electrolysis we have 4 type of the ions. After the electrolysis, because the chlorine and hydrogen gas has been released, we have hydroxide and sodium ion, and sodium and hydroxide ion combine together to form the base sodium hydroxide. That's why the resulting solution will be alkaline in nature. Part B of question 4. During the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride and electrolysis of sodium chloride solution, we have to discuss the differences. First of all, in case of the molten sodium chloride solution, we have only one type of the positive ion and one type of the negative ion. The positive ions they move towards the cathode, and chloride ions that are negative ion moves towards the anode. It means at the cathode sodium atom will deposit, and at anode chlorine gas will produce. Now in case of the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, we have sodium and chloride ion from sodium chloride, and hydrogen and hydroxide ion from water. We have at the cathode we have sodium and hydrogen ion, and at the anode we have chloride and hydroxide ion. At the cathode there is competition between the hydrogen and sodium. Hydrogen is less reactive, that's why it will release at the electrode, and sodium remain in the solution. And at the anode there is at the anode chlorine gas will produce, and hydroxide ions they will remain in the solution. If we compare the product of the, it means chlorine gas produced at the anode and hydrogen gas at the cathode. If we compare the product of the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride and electrolysis of the sodium chloride solution, there is a difference, a big difference, because at cathode, in case of the molten sodium chloride, sodium metal will deposit, but in case of the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, hydrogen gas will produce. And other is the, in case of the sodium chloride solution, we have 4 type of the ions. 2 gases are produced at the electrodes, hydrogen gas and chlorine gas, but we have sodium and hydroxide in ions in the solution, so the resulting solution will be basic in nature. This thing is not present in the above case. So we have 3 products in case of aqueous solution of sodium chloride, and in case of the molten sodium chloride we have 2 products. Question number 5. We have to calculate the mass of the sodium metal. So according to this equation, sodium chloride, when we have the balance equation, 2 mole of the sodium chloride produce the 2 mole of the sodium. And if we calculate the mass of the sodium chloride and sodium, it will be like this: sodium 23 plus chlorine 35.5, and here sodium is 2 into 23. 117 gram sodium chloride, it produces 46 gram sodium. Now according to this, 117 ton of sodium chloride produces sodium metal 46 ton. This statement is according to this equation. So 1 ton of sodium chloride produces sodium metal 46 divided by 117 into 1, and 234 tons of sodium chloride produces sodium metal 46 divided by 117 into 234, it is equal to 92.99. It is equal to 91.99, that's equal to 92 tons.